Alright. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Just making sure the audio is coming in alright. Alright. Hello everybody, Legendary Renegade here for yet another Kingdom Hearts live stream. There is not much left to do in the game now besides take on the last super boss. And this is probably going to be the most difficult challenge of them all. But besides that, I'm going to try to end this with a bang here. Now it's just this is probably going to be if I can get this done on my first attempt, that would be amazing, but I guess we'll have to see. I did spend some time off screen today just getting some more elixirs and getting my level up. And I got Goofy the 7 Elements shield, so I've synthesized every single item. I just equipped him with that to have more magic power because, well, I'm gonna need all the magic I can get for this fight. And with his abilities, he's gonna need a lot of magic power too. If I can get this, if I can beat this boss, this might be the last Kingdom Hearts live stream. Because there's really not much left to do in the game now. To go to the castle chapel here. We got the other princesses here. Alright. I'm going to give Donald and Goofy some elixirs as well, just to make sure. Goofy, in his case, I'm going to have to give him a lot of that, actually. Give him an ether as well. I've equipped myself with all elixirs, mega elixirs, and pretty much all the potions I can get here. Equipment, that's probably as good as I'm going to get for Goofy, and I got the Gaia Bangle, Cosmic Arts, and Crystal Crown here, so I know I'm not technically at level 80 yet, but I'm close enough, and hopefully I feel that will be enough to get me through. I'm gonna save here. Let me just make sure. I got gravity magic, defense magic, and cure magic. Donald and Goofy, I set their attack patterns. Oop. Oh, Beast is here too. Oh, snap. Whoa, God. Whoa. Yeah, that was a lot of text happening at once. Seems you are special too. That name rings familiar. You remind me of him. Oh gosh, the vibration from my controller. looks even more cool with the Ultima weapon Keyblade. It means you are not whole. You are incomplete. Allow me. To test your strength. This is gonna be tough. I don't expect this battle to be easy at all. I gotta summon Tinkerbell here. I'm gonna need all the help I can get here. Okay. After. Oh crap. Oh no. Okay. Okay, yeah. Am I even sure Tinkerbell is actually working here? Ah. Okay, yeah, she's working, alright. Oh. Gotta get my defense up. Okay, yeah, I gotta be patient for attacking him. Oh, crap. Nope. Okay, yeah, this ain't an easy battle by any means. Okay, I gotta... Oh. Oh. I feel like Tinkerbell isn't doing enough here. Okay, I gotta do a lot of dodge rolls. Oh, God. Thank you for that. I needed that, actually. Nope. Okay. Even, yeah, they're not doing much damage here. Those barriers are really annoying, though, I gotta say. Okay, I gotta use gravity magic when he does that. Okay, yeah. That was able to deal a lot more. Oh, I missed the opportunity, though, to use gravity there. Oh. Okay. Oh, what? Oh, what? I thought that staggered him more. Oh, I gotta cast some defense magic. There we go. Getting a rhythm now with it. Okay, yep. Okay. Okay, he's starting to teleport now. Oh. I'm glad Tinkerbell doesn't disappear quickly. Oh god. Okay, there. Yep, I... Okay, yeah, this is really starting to get... This curse thing is really... starting to get annoying. Gotta wait for release to come in. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's the second part of this fight, but I gotta figure out where... Okay, so I just gotta keep dodge rolling in the hope of finding an opening. Gotta use one of my elixirs. Oh, God, not this again. Oh, well, that didn't last very long. Jeez, man, those attacks are just coming in relentlessly. That didn't last very long. I knew this battle would be tough, but damn was that. I was able to get a good rhythm with that first part, but then the second strategy, that curse. That curse ability is what really is what ended up screwing me. I need Tinkerbell for this. Yeah, even Tinkerbell can't guarantee that. Oh, God. I gotta pay attention. Ah. Didn't seem to do much. The gravity magic doesn't hold him over for very long, I gotta say, though. Okay, there we go. Just gonna keep dodging. I'm sorry if I'm not talking too much. This is just a very tense moment. Oh, God. Okay, now he's starting the second phase, I believe. Can't let him get too close to me. Oh god. Okay, now I think this is where things will start getting different. Yep. I believe we're in second phase. Okay. Oh, God, no. Okay, I managed to get out of it. Okay. I managed to get caught by that twice. Oh, God. Nope. We managed to do a little bit of damage there. This guy seems to be really just going all out here. Oh. Gotta time my gravity magic better, because I'm doing it too late. He's able to move out of... Oh, don't tell me I actually dismissed Tinkerbell. Damn it. Can I only summon Tinkerbell once per battle? That's unfortunate. That's not good at all. Okay, got him down to his 2 health bars down. Okay. I only managed to just barely hit him there. Relying on the gravity magic here. Essentially letting Donald and Goofy do all the work here. Kind of feel like a jerk for that. Oh, God. Can't let him get his curse ability off. Ah, damn it. Yeah, that move sucks. It's almost as bad as the Heartless Angel. Why did I do that? He's not leaving much room to open for counterattacking. Oh, jeez. Okay, there we go. When he does that, that's the best time to attack. Because it momentarily stuns him. Oh, that didn't stun him enough, though. Ooh, God. Oh. This guy is going to be a lot more of a bigger threat in the future games, I know that much. But I won't say anything for those who haven't played Kingdom Hearts at all. Oh. I can't. I've just been dodge rolling for non-stop. Ah, damn it, not this thing again. Don't have time for that crap. Oh, thank you, Goofy. Finally, he did that attack again. I was waiting for him. Oh, damn it. It doesn't look like it did anything. He managed to get out before it was able to fully complete. No. Ah, damn it, not this again. I feel no shame in using this thing. Gotta use an elixir. There we go. I'm glad I gave Goofy the 7 elements, actually. He's able to use more of his skills because he has more MP to give up. Jeez, this... with these 2 lightsabers and this just flippity anime is shit combat style. Nope, too late. That gravity magic was cast too late. Ah... Check the... Ow. Network error. Damn it. Strike rate. Oh, yep, that's new. Oh. Must be in the next phase of the fight. Which does not look so. Okay, so yeah, he's just gonna be doing all that crap now. He's relentless in his attacks. Not gonna have much time to damage him. Without Tinkerbell, I don't have the automatic healing. This guy does not let up in his attacks. gravity magic has no effect on him. Oh, great. And that stops my defense spell too, so that sucks. If I could get him to just stand still for just a minute. Okay, I needed to use the healing spell there. Oh. Damn it, not again. Oh, yeah, not even gliding helps. Again with the curse, god damn. I would have been able to damage him once. Oh, now he decides to do that attack. It's like, yeah, once I'm on the brink of death here. Don't be stingy with items in this fight. Ugh. God, this guy does not give me any chance to... He's just trying to do something there. Use an elixir there, and I'm cursed again. How about that? Did they seriously just use one of their elixirs on me? Oh, God. Yeah, because that's way too fast to, like, just say, like, hey, you gotta use... Just press buttons and hope you don't get something that might damage you. Oh. Ow. This guy does not joke around here. What? Okay, by the time I use gravity magic, he just decides, okay, I'm gonna use that curse. Finally. Alright, he's on his last health bar. Oh, that would have been a time to attack him, though. Oh, gosh. Oh, I spoke too soon. Oh, Jesus. Ow. Yeah, those shots home in on me, I'm pretty sure. And I'm cursed again. Ah! Damn it. I couldn't do anything. There was too much curse going on. Let's try again. Exchange this with an ether. Alright. Third time's the charm, as they say. I was close there. Yeah, skip the scene. I already know how it is. Okay. Alright, Tinkerbell, help me out here. These attacks are not gonna stop. Jesus. There we go. Wow. I only damaged him a little bit. Oh, there we go. Yep, second phase. Nope, that didn't get him all the way. For someone who we don't even know who this is, it's like they're really not holding anything back and really trying to essentially kill us. I'm gonna watch out for that. Oh, God. Alright. Nope. Didn't hold him long enough. Yeah, stop magic probably wouldn't be very useful in this fight. Is it even possible to dodge that curse attack? Or is it just unavoidable? Nope. Oh, they gave me one of the elixirs. Damn it, that would have been the perfect time to use the gravity magic. Damn it. There we go. Jesus. Barely damaging him there. Oh, damn. There we go. Okay. Come on, let me try to get this on my third try. Damn it. Goofy is very hurt. He's still trying to give me all the magic. Okay. I think we're going to be approaching the third phase soon. Oh! Yep. Nope. So glad I got Tink here for this. Oh gosh. Ah, Damn it, it's like every time I use gravity magic, he decides to just, you know, I'm gonna curse him now. I still got 2 health bars to go through. Okay, gosh, where is the... I need him to do that attack so I can... Because it's moving too fast for me to... Oh, now we're in the 3rd phase. His attacks are not going to stop. Nope. Nope, there's that attack. Okay, I gotta... Ah, damn. Gotta wait for an opening. He's not giving me many opportunities, though, this guy. Damn it. It's like he... What? Again? Really? I'm gonna super glide out of here. What? Oh, okay, come on. I was just trying to hit him with whatever I could at the time there. Nope. Oh gosh, that's coming right at me. Room for attacks here. When he's moving so erratically, and my gravity magic won't be able to do much. There he goes with that super laser attack. This is the only strategy I see that is working. It's just... But he's not doing that, like, those two orbs. He's just doing, like, other attacks. Oh, now he decides to do it. He hits me. Wait, no, I didn't need to pause there. I needed to give myself an elixir. Jeez. Damn it. Hit me right at the time when he was doing that attack. Nope. Oh boy, this is gonna hurt. Wait, I could also use the strike rate ability because that makes me invincible. Nope, not now at least. To get some attacks there. I mean, I suppose with Tinkerbell, I could be a... Oh. Okay, wait for him to finish the attack. Or not. Just hoping I would hit him before he hit me, and there goes the curse again. I'm not sure if I find this more annoying than the Phantom's Doom attack, or I don't know what I find more annoying, actually. There we go. Alright, just a few more hits, and then I will be golden. Oh, but first I gotta get to this curse first. Oh. Ah, damn it. There we go. I managed to defeat him. Well, that was tough. Well, makes it look like he didn't take any damage. Impressive. This will be enjoyable. I mean, he didn't say anything, it's just words on the screen. It is beyond your comprehension for now. Until we meet again.
Wait, what are you?
I am. You're not gonna say it? But a mere shell. EXP necklace. Ansem's report 13. He who doesn't exist. Well, that was intense. Donald and Goofy used up all their items, except me. I didn't really use that many elixirs. I've earned some trophies here. All the trophies here. Let me read what this final Ansem report is. Yep, I've collected all of the Ansem reports. Number 13. Where does the body go when it separates from the heart? If the soul remains within the body, is it still considered to be deceased? When the heart returns to the heartless, the physical form disappears, but that is merely true in this world. Perhaps the body exists in another form in another world. If that is the case, then it is possible for one to exist in two worlds. A being that is neither darkness nor light, belonging nowhere, abandoned by its heart, a mere shell of its former self. The revelation between the heart and body is complex. However, I am certain that if your self exists here, then by definition the other cannot truly exist. The other, the one which does not exist, shall be dubbed nobody. Oh, I sense there's going to be a lot of stuff coming in. This is probably going to be brought up much later in the game. Kurt Zisa, heartless that emerged from the keyhole opened by the princesses. It swung its 6 powerful arms to attack Sora and company and block their attacks, but Sora sought out its weakness and emerged the victor. Ghost-like heartless that haunted the clock tower standing far away from Neverland. Fluttering its eerie cloak, it cast a spell to take Sora's heart. Having no physical body, regular attacks were useless, but in the end Sora and company discovered its weakness and prevailed. Nothing new here. Oh, these are all Disney characters, actually. Unknown, a mysterious figure who appeared in Hollow Bastion. Just unknown. Well, my level went up. And I got more AP to use. Vortex could come in handy. Equip counter +2. Goofy's close to a level up too. Well, I think that's all she wrote here because I've synthesized every single item. Well, you know what? Let's head back to Traverse Town. Place where it all started, I suppose. Technically, I've done everything besides the additional tournament. It's in the Olympus Coliseum. I could do the Hades Cup alone and in time trial mode. I mean, if you guys would want to see that, I mean, it's entirely whether you guys... Sorry about that. Whether you guys want to see that. This has been a very long and, you know, it's been a fun time. It's been nice to go through the first Kingdom Hearts game, really see what I've been missing out all this time. As someone who's been a huge Disney fan, and sort of like a mini introduction into Final Fantasy. Can I open this now, perhaps? There must be something I need. There's something else I need to do to unlock that. But what could it be? I wonder. To unlock that secret chest. Give myself an elixir there. Yeah, I think having the 7 elements. I mean, with Tinkerbell, we didn't, die during that fight. I'm surprised Donald and Goofy didn't get knocked out more than I was expecting them to get knocked out a lot in that fight. But I guess Tinkerbell must have really worked in that fight. Level 80. Let me just... I mean, a lot of the stuff that I did towards getting a lot of the items and extras was done off screen, but I figured, I've already been doing 19 streams of Kingdom Hearts now at this point. If I were to do that all on screen, it would probably take even longer. So yeah. Got the Ultima weapon, the 7 elements, Fantasista. I hope that's how it's pronounced. That was the most annoying of the synthesis weapons to get because of those damn sniper wilds. Never have I faced an enemy more frustrating than that. Really, the only thing now I could get is a power-up. Could make myself a Mega Elixir if I wanted to. Have to get more dark matter. But I really could use more of his AP up, I guess, if I wanted to increase the amount of stuff. Or Mega Ethers, actually. Could use. I have everything except Mithril. Let's see. You know what? I'll craft a Mega Elixir. Just so I always have one extra in case. But yeah, I suppose that's it for Kingdom Hearts. I mean, besides going after the rest of the arts from the... getting the rest of the arts from the White Mushroom Heartless, which I think just gives you more equipment for Donald and Goofy. Well, for Donald specifically, if you go out of your way to get it. I mean, I've done everything else besides that. I've done all the, tournaments in the Olympus Coliseum, besides this doing a solo run or time trial run. Done all the super bosses, beat the main game. I mean, there's really not much left to do here. I guess, I'll go over my final thoughts for the game. When I first started this game, I was thinking, I was gonna try to have a very good time with this, but at the same time, it's like, okay, there's gonna be some things I'm probably gonna have to look up, because, especially since it's my first time playing, there's some things I won't be able to get immediately. And, towards the end, that's what it really, went down to, me looking up guides. It has become somewhat easier, though, since I've gotten my second monitor. Let's go into the Gummy Garage for the last time. Do I want to build a new gummy ship? I guess hopefully this music won't be copyright claimed. Some of these gummy ship designs do look pretty cool, though, I gotta say. build one gummy ship. Why the heck not? Oh, I can now color different gummy blocks. Interesting. Restores max arm once it runs out. Figured, you know, do something to pass the time while I just go over my final thoughts for this game. I'm definitely looking forward to playing what, the other games to see, how they compare, I guess, to other games in this, to the game, to the first game. Obviously, there are going to be a lot of differences and changes throughout. But I am curious to see where it all goes in the end. Obviously, I have a long way to go before I can fully play through the series, especially since I'm very late to the punch at this point. But that won't stop me. Will I do the next Kingdom Hearts game right away after this? Probably not, because given that I've been doing this live stream, this game for, 5 months now, I'm gonna need a little break from Kingdom Hearts for the time being. And there are some other games I want to play as well. Now that I have some more free time. Well, time in the sense that, I'll be able to play other games. Because I definitely have still a lot of... There's some games I just have to finish. I've said this before, but I have a bad habit of just starting games and just not finishing them. It's not just because of lack of interest, it's just because there's other games I was playing at the time. So, if I were to, I could probably, it would probably take me, let's see, I probably need, what, I think I have about like 20 games, I think, or so, or more than that I've started, or haven't started, and I just have sitting in my room that I should probably play. So again, it's just a matter of finding the time to do so. Of course, this being the busiest year of the season, busiest time of the year, I mean, the holidays, don't really have much free time on my hands at the moment. No. If I were to be able to do something like this all the time, obviously that would be amazing, but real world priorities obviously are very important. And I know for some people that's, honestly, I just... It's hard to explain, really. Sometimes I can't really think of, like, the words I want to use. It's just really a matter of... How do I put the... I have the words, but how do I, you know, put them into coherent sentences? I mean, for those who, I guess to get back on top of the game, for those who enjoy the Kingdom Hearts series, who have been there since the first game came out, I mean, what is your sort of overall, like, you know, what memories do you have with the franchise? You know, compared to someone like me who's just playing the series for the first time this year. Is there even a purpose to having this, like, scan thing here? I wonder. Enables acceleration for a short period. Shield that protects the entire ship. Could be useful. I mean, it all depends, really, if I'm just going to be using these gummy... If I'm going to be doing gummy ships sections again. And this is probably the most random as hell gummy ship I have ever seen. Might reveal invisible objects. Of course, I gotta have an engine. Can't fly without that. That probably... I think the 2 engines there are probably enough. Enables the ship to transform. Is that really... Would I want to have a part like that? You know what? This is probably the last gummy ship I'm gonna make in this save file, so I might as well just go all out with just putting, like, as much stuff on it as possible. Can I have two of these at the same time? Yeah, this is a clunker of a gummy ship, but he used to be very creative with like Legos and stuff, but I don't know. Just sort of. Let me see, what name do I want to give this thing? I can't fit Juggernaut because I think that's too long of a word. Yeah, no, I'm not being original in the slightest here. That's not what I want to say. Be the most clunkiest ship I have ever seen. Let me just do a quick drive to Wonderland just to see how it plays. I forgot to change gummy ships. Well, that's embarrassing. Went through all that trouble making a new gummy ship. I didn't even select it here. Oh, I'm out of shield energy. Flyable? Why is it not flyable? Why is this one not flyable? Did I forget something? Gave it an engine. Wrong thruster direction. Oh. That's very embarrassing. Okay, that... Why is this still not flyable? What am I missing here? Wrong thruster direction. Why does it say the thrusters are there? Do I have too many guns? Is that why? Wait a minute. You know, I probably could have ended this stream like 20 minutes ago, but figured I was just gonna try to do something interesting, like build a new gummy ship. Wrong thruster direction. What does it mean by that? I have both the engines facing the right way, so... Just try to... Wrong thruster direction. Well, how can I improve that to make it the right thruster direction? Need cockpit. Wrong thruster direction. Okay, so maybe that was too big, the engine. Not sure why it keeps thinking I have this direction wrong. Does the cockpit need to be somewhere else? Yeah, clearly this is... Probably not the most interesting thing going on right now, but... I'm trying to figure out why this thing wasn't working. And this thing's always running into issues. Need cockpit and need engine. Let me try putting in the engine first. See where that gets me. Yeah, I'm not sure why these Chip and Dale are so picky about this. Wait. Is that the front of it? Oh, God. Wait. Let me try it. Is this Man, you know what? It feels like sometimes when you realize the answer is obvious, but then you're just like, it takes you forever to think about it. Man, that's what that feels like. Hopefully this is the answer. Need cockpit. Oh yeah, okay, that was it. I just wasn't facing the right direction. I can't believe that's such a big issue, though. I don't understand why that's such a big issue. But whatever. Okay, it's been a while since I've built a gummy ship, so bear with me here. I have to go through this all the time. Hopefully gummy ship building is simplified in the next game. I just want to take this gummy ship out for one test run, and then I'll call it here. I need wings too. Man, now I feel like a dumbass for not realizing that sooner. Accelerate, decelerate, large cannon, large laser arm. Interesting. Okay. That took longer than I wanted it to. Let's warp. Normal drive. Equipped a radar gummy. Nope. Bottom. Nope. Bottom left corner. Whoa! Well, this thing definitely packs a punch. Oh, don't want to go that fast, though. Yeah. Well, that was something. I suppose you can learn a lot from gummy ship making. But yeah, I think I've gone on long enough. So I definitely enjoyed my time here with Kingdom Hearts, and I look forward to the other games that I play. For now, I'm gonna be... This is the end of the series, though, for the live stream for Kingdom Hearts. My next project, I'm gonna decide on what I'm gonna be live streaming next. But stay tuned for that. So, and there have been some games that I've been neglecting that I have to play. So, I want to thank you guys for watching this stream. If you missed it, I'm going to be posting it on my YouTube channel, most likely tomorrow. But I will get it up. It's been a while since I've done 2 streams in a single week. But, you gotta get in practice of it, I guess. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Have a fantastic night, and take care out there.